Hey guys, welcome to Vern's Valley. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. Happy Monday. Today's episode, we'll be going over a very detailed forecast for today's expected severe weather outbreak for parts of Minnesota and northern Iowa and Wisconsin as well. We will be using the HRRR just like we did yesterday, but we'll be also including the RSF. I'm pretty sure that's what that model is. It's a little bit more AI generated, and that model has actually been a little bit more accurate than the HRRR model this year and also as last year as well. So we'll be also taking a look at that just to get a gander to see what other models are depicting. So I also do apologize if you hear the background noise behind me. I got the dogs getting ready for some breakfast this morning, so they're all antsy, ready to eat some food. So my apologies if it gets a little hectic. So with that being said, guys, we'll get right into it. So this morning we have the warm front coming in. So with a low pressure system, you have three parts: the warm front, the dry line, and then the cold front usually. So this morning right now, the warm front is coming into play, and as you can see, some storms popping up on the Minnesota-South Dakota border, and that will make its way into Minnesota this morning. So with those storms, guys, it'll just be relatively hail, localized flooding from downpours, and then some gusty winds. But with this new HRRR model 10Z, this is this current hour, 6 a.m., guys. It really shows that warm front really breaking apart this morning. With the last couple hours, it was really showing that warm front continuing to prevail in Minnesota. We'll actually go back a few more hours. So as you can see, that warm front a couple hours ago was supposed to be a very large line of storms coming in, but now with this new updated model run, guys, you can see that warm front, that line of storms really really dissipates right away. So that will actually probably enhance this afternoon's severe weather threat, guys, as that will probably allow the sun to break out the early morning hours of today and help enhance that risk of storms. So this is 1 p.m., guys, storm initiation on the Minnesota-South Dakota border, also up to the Alexandria area, and then all the way up to Thief River Falls up there. Then as we get closer to the 3 o'clock hour, this is 3 o'clock, guys. So as you can see, we really have to keep an eye on this right here of this section of storms. This is the most discrete, the most southern half. All these storms will be advancing east, obviously, into this very unstable environment, guys. Actually, dangerous environment, as long as well up in the cities as well. So this line of storms, guys, will form around the 1 p.m. time, as early as that, off to the west, and then move off to the east around 3 o'clock. It should hit around Meeker County, and then down here to the south, this is the Worthington area around 3 p.m. And then as we get closer, you see that line down here really boom around the 6 o'clock hour. Those will be a cluster of supercells, guys. This is what the Storm Prediction Center was highlighting for 20% tornado threat today. That's why we have a hatched area for significant tornadoes, significant supercells, guys, exactly like the HRRR is depicting right here, of a cluster of supercells around the 5 o'clock time frame, around the I-90, I-35 corridor, I-60 corridor, 169 corridor, basically from, Belle Plaine all the way down to probably Mason City, probably Carroll. I forget what other towns are over here in northern Iowa. But guys, seriously, I would watch this cluster right here to the south on the Minnesota-Iowa border. That is the most robust, crazy environment down there, guys. So as you can see, that storm continues to push off at 7 p.m. But there's not really anything behind it, guys. No storms after that. So basically, you get hit once, or I should say twice, maybe, depending on where you're at today. And that's about it. So it will be very hot and muggy today, guys. The dew points are reaching up near 70 around the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock time frame. So let's see here. This is 3 p.m., guys. 66, 67 for a dew point in the Candy, Ojai, Meeker County area. And then down here towards the Mankato area, still 66. And then off to the west, still 67. And then there's 5 o'clock. Some 70 dew points down here in Iowa, and that will really be a volatile atmosphere, very unstable down there with that 70s dew point. This rich moisture right here, 69. This will be the southern flank of those supercells down there, guys, feeding into that. So if I was chasing today, which I think I will for a few hours before work, I work at 6 p.m. tonight, so I think I'll wake up at like 1 or 2 from my little cat nap and go out and chase some of these storms. But if I didn't have anything going on today, guys, I would be setting up in Worthington on I-90 or just northern Iowa. Have a good east-west, north-south option just in case. So, but I'd be setting up right here on the Minnesota-Iowa corridor and just waiting for those supercells to erupt around the 3-4 o'clock time frame. So, real quick, guys, while we're still on the HRRR model, we'll look at the significant tornado parameters. We'll get right into that here. So this is 3 p.m., guys. As you can see, just on this western axis of this tornado parameters where the storms will be forming, initiating, so they'll be moving into this volatile atmosphere. So the significant tornado parameters are ranked out of 1 through 10. So if you have a 5, it's pretty good. A 4, very good. You know, people probably be like, well, it's only a 4 out of 10. That's nothing. If you see purple, guys, for tornado parameters, it's pretty crazy. Oh, forgive me getting a phone call here. Oh, Mama calling. We'll call her back after I get done filming this, guys. But look at that. Probably 5.1 down there in north central Iowa. But look at that, guys. 6.6 for the, what is this, 8, it's like 4 p.m. 4 p.m. time frame, guys. Right around the magic hours, they like to say it. But look at that, just on the southern axis, an 8.6, guys. We'll take a sounding at this. And as I was looking, just like I said, look over here, probable hazard. PDS Tor, guys. Not good when you see a PDS Tor. Look at that, 0 to 3 kilometer. Absolute beautiful curvature in the atmosphere. Winds coming from the south, and then as you go up further in the atmosphere, they crank to the southwest, and then just westerlies. So, with that being said, guys, we will jump over to the RRFS. So we'll get the most latest update right here. So what this one says, we won't look at the tornado parameters quite yet. I just want to look at the composite reflectivity, guys. This is super early still. This is depicting this for this morning as that warm front comes in. Alright, guys, so this is 1 p.m. on the RRFS model. It shows no storms quite yet in central Minnesota, but you can see that storm initiation as that cold front dry line starts to come in. Those storms should start to fire, as you can see right here. A cluster of supercells off to the west in that Redwood Falls area, Granite Falls area. Those storms, holy smokes! Those storms progressively get angry, dangerous, angry at the, what is this, 4 p.m. hour, guys. Look at that, a line, linear mode of supercells. This black shading right here is actually the rotating updraft helicity. It gives it a shade or a contour, I should say, if it depicts a rotating updraft. So all these will be rotating, guys, with large hail up to tennis ball size, 80 mile an hour wind gusts, and then long tracked violent tornadoes possible today with any storm that becomes discrete, like this one here in west central Iowa, guys, right there, boomer. That one right there would be, oh my goodness, any of these guys that become semi-discrete in this volatile atmosphere, guys, oh my goodness, dude. The RRFS is just overplaying this. Look at this, a cluster of supercells, guys, to the south. So we have one mode here, linear mode, with embedded tornadoes, and then a cluster of discrete supercells across Iowa, guys. This is not looking good at all. If this comes to fruition, this is not going to be a good day, guys. Good day for storm chasers, not a good day for the rural population of Minnesota and Iowa. We'll take a look at those supercell, or the tornado parameters, sorry. So this is, let's see here. This is 7 p.m., guys. Look at that. Just a stout 5.2 just on the southern axis of that linear mode, and then all these semi-discrete supercells down here have that volatile atmosphere. So that being said, guys, real quick, we'll go over the composite reflectivity one more time. So this is 8 8 p.m. subtract 5 hours. 3 p.m. Cluster supercells start to form around the Meeker, McLeod area, Redwood Falls area, and then they just grow into a linear line, guys. This is not looking good at all. And then semi-discrete down there. So with that being said, it's going to be a crazy day. So I'm really hoping for a bust day, because if this comes to fruition, guys, I mean this. And all my 11 years of storm chasing, today is a day to watch out. Today is the day to have your weather radios on hand, have your basements cleaned out, have your emergency plan prepped, because just in case things do get scary in a hurry, you want to be prepared. So I hope you guys like this episode. Please stay safe today. Again, be weather aware. I will hopefully be out in the field this afternoon doing storm chasing. So with that being said, guys, have a fantastic Monday. Stay safe and be weather aware.